Hello guys, this is Penguin Cave coming at you with a free slime rig that I'm going to be releasing to you guys. So this is just going to be a slime rig. I'm trying to compete with Endgame Animations slime rig, which is really good, but I think I did a little bit better job at this. Not trying to trash talk Endgame Animations, but he's freaking amazing. He's one of my big inspirations, but yeah. So here is my slime rig. So it's gonna come in an lib4d folder, link in the description, and this is what you're gonna find. You're gonna get the slime rig, and then you're gonna get a text file right there. Okay, so you're just gonna want to open up the slime rig, and if it doesn't have a skin, then you just gotta click this matte layer, or this matte texture, double click the skin tag, click and drag the slime.png into the layer, and then click and drag the slime.png into that layer, and then it should work normal as ever. Alright, so what we're gonna want to look at first is we're gonna want to look at the main controller, which is this one up here, the one on top of the head. On the Endgame Animations rig, oh god, what's wrong? Be right back. Well, I do not know what happened, but I just had to close the rig and reopen it, but now it works. So on the Endgame Animations rig, it only controls the bulge and the folding and whatever this is called, I don't know, bouncy motion. But on this rig, it does even more. On Endgame Animations rig, he has some user data out here and attributes that controls the bend of it. But this controller also controls the bend and the bounce, so that's really useful. It's really nice, so you can do really easy animations with this. And another thing that Endgame Animations has is a twist slider out here in the user data, but in this one we can rotate this main controller. Pretty freaking amazing also. So yeah, very easy to use. You guys can just do whatever you want with this, but of course it doesn't like bend forward and stuff. That would be weird. But yeah, and then we can just, if we have it in a wacky, totally crazy, I don't know, kind of pose like this, you guys can just reset PSR. Bam. So yeah, it's 0 right there. Alright, now another cool controller is this one out to the side. It's kind of glitchy sometimes, but it's pretty useful. It's good for moving cycles. I don't know what they call it, because it's a slime and it just kind of bounces around, like bounce cycles, like that. See? It automatically goes up for you. But the glitchiness that I'm talking about is that if you go into front view mode, and then if you bounce it up and down really fast, it will go under. So I just suggest going nice and slow, and you guys won't be able to tell the difference in the animation. Alright, so some other things are gonna be here. This is the mouth controller, which I personally won't use at all, but maybe you guys will. And then we also have the what's it called, expressions controller, the eyes expressions controller, and as you can see, they look pretty good. Then we also have the mouth expressions controller, and then we have the blink controller. Pretty useful. Now if we want to get to some user data, we just click the slime rig v1, and then we get the user data. First thing we're gonna see is the solid on off, which we can, you see this outer transparent layer, slightly transparent layer, we can make that solid and it'll look like this, which I prefer it this way a little bit better. I just think it looks a little bit more smooth, but yeah, this is how it would look originally. We can also change the size, so it can be a small slime or a big slime. But yeah. Then we can also change the hue, which Endgame Animations also has. He also has a size, and I don't know if he has a solid thing, but that's a feature that I like. But yeah, you guys can change the hue, which is basically changing the color. Yeah, and you guys can also change the saturation. So when it's green, I like to turn the saturation kind of high, so I like to change it to like 50, and then I put it into solid mode, and that just looks like a really nice slime to me. I think that's the same settings I used here, or maybe the saturation was a little bit lower in this render, but you guys can see I used the solid slime. But yeah, now we can see it looks just nice. It's pretty simple rig, but I think it's pretty well made in my opinion, because I made it. But yeah, but yeah, we also have the move all controller, which is just the slime rig P1. But yeah, you guys can move that around. You guys can also move around the control panel with this yellow box, so you guys can put this wherever you want if you don't like the placement it is in. But yeah, this was the slime rig. Be sure to download it. The download's in the description. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave credit if you use it, please, if you guys want to. And I'm gonna be releasing a lot more little mob rigs, kind of advanced mob rigs, because I made a lot a while ago, and I'm just gonna start releasing them for free, and hope you guys enjoy them. So yeah, this is Penguin Cave signing off. See ya.